Welcome back to Asinine Radio, a weekly podcast where we talk about music, and, well, that's pretty much it. So, let's go!
You turn your mic off. You turn your mic off, huh?
No, it came on a lot faster than I thought it would. I can't hear the music, so I just wait for you to say, hey, but I swear, it was really fast. Was it? Did you speed it up? Was it faster?
No, it wasn't at all. This is the normal one I use every time. Every time.
No, that was, okay. All right, well, that seemed really fast. That was weird. Okay. All right.
So, this is Asinine Radio. This is the weekly music podcast where we rank all of the albums by the artists that we're doing this week. And this week we're doing Lizzo. So we're going to rank her 3 albums. And but before we do that, we're going to do our 6 Degrees of Tom DeLonge. If you don't know what that is, look up the 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. Same idea, but with Tom DeLonge connecting to the artist of the week. So my name is Tyler, way out there, hundreds of miles away, way out there in the ether. It's Jeff. Go to Apple Podcasts, go to Podcast Addict, anywhere where you can rate, review, and subscribe to us. Go do that, because that would mean the world to us, and we'll probably talk about it on the pod. But give us 5 stars. Don't give us 1 star. Don't be a douchebag. Don't be a Bocephus. Please don't do that. So, Jeff, let's just jump right into our 6 Degrees of Tom DeLonge. What do you got? Go.
I got 2 of them.
Okay.
I
got 0.
Which works out because you have 0.
Yes,
one was like crazy easy. Actually, they were both really easy.
Okay.
But I guess they're a little bit cheating too. Whatever. Lizzo's video Tempo featured Missy Elliott, right? Missy Elliott did a song with Fall Out Boy. It's like a Ghostbusters fucking song or some shit. Pete Wentz is in Fall Out Boy, and
yes.
Pete Wentz and Mark Hoppus did that dreadful song that you love so much, In Transit.
You used to like that song a lot. I don't understand what's wrong with you.
I never liked it a lot. I put it on a playlist because it just featured Mark Hoppus. But
okay, Jeff,
it's not good. It is just not a good song.
You're crazy for this one, right?
So yeah, and then Mark's Tom. The other one I got, Lizzo was in the movie called Ugly Dolls with Blake Shelton. Blake Shelton, married to Gwen Stefani. Gwen Stefani is in No Doubt. They always need a trombone player. So they got Gabe McNair, like the Josh Freese of trombone players. The guy's in everything. Shit ton of artists. But he's also been in a lot of Goldfinger stuff. So
okay, yeah, there you go.
Feldman's Goldfinger and Feldman's Blink. And Tom used to be Tom's Blink, but now it's Feldman's Blink.
Unfortunately, yeah, it used to be Tom's Blink, but one day he'll make it back. One day.
It used to be Tom's Blink featuring Mark Hoppus with Travis Barker on drums.
And it was so much better.
Well, it was so much better than California, but it was just better than 9.
It was so much better than 9.
That's what I got. So those are my 12 degrees of Tom DeLonge, I guess.
Okay, those are short and sweet. I like it.
Yep,
I like
short and sweet.
So then let's just jump into the rankings. Like I said before,
this will also be short and sweet.
This will be very short because she only has 3 records. We're not doing the mixtapes. We're not doing the EPs. Just the 3 records. Because I Love You, Big Girl, Small World, and Lizzo Bangers. So those are in the opposite order, but that's fine. So let's start with our least favorite and then go up to the best. So what do you got, Jeff, for your number 3? Go.
This is my least favorite. I will probably never come back to this one. I won't buy this on the vinyls even if I see it. But Big Girl, Small World. That's my least favorite. This is her second album. Yeah, second album.
Yeah.
This had moments where I was really impressed and I really, really loved it. But overall, it was a little too R&B focused for me. And I generally like the hip hop side of her stuff more. Or even like the straightforward pop shit that she does. So that's really the only reason that I didn't like this. And then not that I didn't like it or anything. It's just... it wasn't really my cup of tea. I didn't hate anything on this album, though. There was no stinkers or anything.
Okay. That's fair.
But my banger, I did have like there were a bunch of songs that I thought were absolutely bangers. But In Love, ENLOVE, In Love, starts off like it's like it's going to be a vocal song performance, and she says like I'm in love, and there's like this dramatic pause, and she's with myself, and it's just like it's so fucking good. It's so funny, and it's got like these cool samples in there, like Super Freak, and it's just it's a fun self-hype song, and it's what she really does best. And I love her rapping, and the beat that's in it is just all over the place, and it's crazy and spastic, and I think it's a banger of a song.
Yeah, it is. It's a good one. I do remember that one too, but it's not my favorite off of this one. So that's your. So you would never. Is it even on vinyl?
I'm sure it is. Her mixtape /EP /coconut oil was on vinyl, so I'm sure this is on vinyls.
Maybe. I know her first record isn't. I know that one was never pressed. So it kind of makes me wonder, considering the first 2 records were self-released. So, okay, so that was your number 3, Big Girl, Small World. And my number 3 is Cause I Love You, her newest record, the album of the week. So
that's wrong.
Okay. So let's move on to your number 2, because we'll get more into that album on the next episode. So what do you got?
Number 2, I feel like it should be called Liz Bangers, because I feel it flows a little better, but it's called Lizzo Bangers.
Yeah.
Liz Bangers sounds kind of funny. I don't know. But that's my number 2. This is a straightforward rap output. Very heavy, very hard. It's actually a fantastic output, and the rapping is really, really good. And I do want to buy this one on the vinyls, but it's not on the vinyls, I guess. So
yeah,
that's not going to happen. But my problem, I guess, the only reason why this has to be number 2 is just because of the variety of songs here. It is a rap album, so there's not a lot of other things going on. That's the only reason why. I mean, obviously, there's only 3 albums that we're ranking here, so my number 1 album is Cause I Love You. But there's just more variety. There's more depth to it. There's just if you took Lizzo Bangers and Big Girl and then put them together, like you would get Cause I Love You, and I think that's a perfect representation of who she is and what she does.
Yeah, I guess so.
There's no pop songs on Lizzo Bangers. There's no R&B focused vocal stuff. It's just all rap, which is fine because she fucking does it fantastically, and she's like I completely forgot about Nicki Minaj because I used to really like her and her style, but dude, Lizzo does it better than she does, and it means more. Yeah. So like that's how good she is. It's good stuff.
Okay, it is good. Lizzo Bangers is good. So wait, what was your favorite one? Favorite song? Biggest banger?
Hot Dish. This song is good, but what it kind of talks about is why I love it so much. And my favorite line that she's ever done was from this, the opening. This is like halfway. This is like in the middle of the album, so it's kind of getting into the territory of the songs are starting to bleed together a little bit. But it opens up with I got a lot on my chest, so here's my breast reduction, and I think it's such a unique and powerful way to open the door for like an airing of grievances. Her rapping is spot on. It's just chock full of feeling and passion, and like straight out the gate, like her first album, she's already kind of acknowledging her size and then incorporating that into her music. But even like the whole breast reduction thing is still something that, I mean, I'm not around a lot of people all the time, so I don't know if it's talked about or whatever, but it's not talked about a lot, like if ever.
True.
And it's and like having a breast reduction is seen as like, why would you do that to your boobs? Like your boobs should be big. And it's just like, no, dude, like you could have back problems and it could be horrible for the person, and that's like a thing. And
yeah,
I think to open up a song with that is just so cool. I got a lot on my chest, so here's my breast reduction. Not only like I got shit to say, so I'm gonna say it, but also incorporating her size and what she believes and how her body looks to her and the surrounding like society. I think is great.
I agree with you on that one. It's
fantastic.
It's a very unique line that very few people would even think about. You know, it's a like you said, it's a subject that people kind of shy away from, and it's not fair because a lot of people do have issues with that kind of stuff, and they're obviously their body image. And this week was interesting, or this half week was interesting, listening to her stuff and her views and what she's kind of gone through. So yeah, it's good stuff. It was good stuff, definitely. So my number 2 is her second record, Big Girl, Small World. This one, honestly, I was a little disappointed coming off of Lizzo Bangers, because Lizzo Bangers that record is phenomenal. But Yeah, this one was way more R&B. I was hoping for more of the rap and hip hop, more of the sampling and all that kind of stuff. But this was still really good. It was definitely her evolution into more R&B and soul, which was nice. And but it didn't have the same bang. I guess the same bang as Lizzo bangers. It wasn't as exciting, but still good. The one thing that really irritated me about her career, really in general, is that before "Cause I Love You" came out, they took this record off of streaming sites because of the Grammys, and that made me really, really mad. So we'll talk about that more when we talk about "Cause I Love You," because that's the Grammys and kind of all that stuff. It's important to talk about it in the context of that record. So, but yeah, so my biggest banger off this one is BGSW. I guess you could say it's like the title song almost. But yeah, this song is fast. Her rapping is just boom, it's spot on. She doesn't skip a beat with this song. It's a good just kind of transition from Lizzo bangers to this, even though it's like smack dab in the middle of the record. And then the little Zelda part, the little sample, was a nice touch. So yeah, so the listen. So it was really cool. I don't know. I didn't expect it at all.
That was a really bizarre thing because that was weird. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was good. I thought this record was good, but then we get to Lizzo bangers because your favorite is "Cause I Love You." So we're not gonna talk about that just yet. But yeah, Lizzo bangers, dude. This I was blown away. I was driving home from work and threw this on, just kind of not expecting anything, and I was smiling. I was having a good time. And throughout the entire record, I was thinking like, there's so many parts in this record that she's clearly has been influenced by like Nicki Minaj, because there's so many parts that sound like her, that weirdness, that quirkiness that Nicki Minaj has. She uses a lot on this, but it's not a ripoff, because she has enough of her own flair, her own talent, that she doesn't need to rip off other artists. She just kind of just is inspired by it and maybe use little tricks here and there. But I was really blown away by it. I thought it was super rad. So my favorite song is "Batches and Cookies." And when I heard this, I thought, this is Nicki Minaj with her. It has to be Nicki Minaj.
It does sound like Nicki Minaj. I know.
It does. Yeah, but it's some girl named Sophia Ellis. And so I was really surprised when I found out it was not Nicki, because it just sounds like her. So, but "Batches and Cookies," it's such a dumb song, but it's so much fun. It's so much fun. So Lizzo bangers, like I would love to have this on vinyl. I would definitely buy it, but unfortunately there's only bootlegs of it and there's no official pressing. So
bootlegs
probably won't happen anytime soon. So do we got anything else? Should we just get into the main episode?
Yeah, no, wow. That was fast.
That was about 13 minutes. So 13, 14 minutes. Our shortest rankings episode ever.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you all for listening. Apple Podcasts, go rate, review, and subscribe. Follow us social media at Asinine Radio. On the rankings, I don't play the song. I just say that's it.
Oh, sorry.
That's all.
Sorry.
Yeah, you blew it. You done blew it. Bye.